Self-confidence is a subjective and elusive concept that can significantly influence our lives. It refers to the trust we have in our abilities, qualities, and judgments. It affects our self-image, relationships, and performance in different areas of our lives, such as school or work. While some people struggle with confidence issues due to anxiety or other mental health conditions, other individuals might not realize that they engage in subconscious habits that harm their self-esteem. In this video, we will explore some of these behaviors that can destroy confidence without even realizing it. It is essential to identify these tendencies and replace them with healthy habits to build self-assurance. Make sure to watch till the end to learn how to boost your self-confidence and achieve your goals. Number 1. Neglecting your appearance. Neglecting yourself can have a significant impact on your self-esteem and confidence. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that appearance doesn't matter, but the truth is that people do judge you based on how you present yourself. When you neglect your appearance, you may feel less motivated to go out and socialize, or you may feel embarrassed and self-conscious in public. Neglecting your appearance can also have physical consequences. For example, failing to brush your teeth regularly can lead to tooth decay and gum disease. Not washing your face can cause acne and other skin problems. Neglecting to exercise and eat a balanced diet can result in weight gain and other health issues. Taking care of your appearance doesn't have to be time-consuming or expensive. Simple habits like showering daily, brushing your teeth twice a day, and wearing clean clothes can make a big difference. It's also important to find a grooming routine that works for you, whether that means getting a regular haircut or experimenting with different skincare products. Number 2. Obsessing over minor flaws. Obsessing over minor flaws can be detrimental to one's mental and emotional well-being. While it's natural to want to improve oneself, constantly fixating on small imperfections can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. It's important to remember that perfection is an impossible standard, and everyone has flaws that make them unique and interesting. Moreover, obsessing over minor flaws can also result in negative physical consequences, such as developing an eating disorder or body dysmorphic disorder. These disorders can have serious long-term effects on one's health and quality of life. Instead of focusing on minor flaws, it's important to appreciate and embrace one's strengths and positive qualities. Self-care practices, such as exercise and healthy eating, can help improve overall well-being and boost confidence. Learning to accept and love oneself, flaws and all, is crucial for a happy and fulfilling life. Number 3. Talking about your perceived weaknesses. Talking about your perceived weaknesses can have both positive and negative effects. On one hand, acknowledging and discussing your weaknesses can show self-awareness and a willingness to improve. It can also open up opportunities for feedback and support from others. However, constantly talking about your weaknesses can also be detrimental to your self-esteem and reputation. It may come across as self-deprecating or lacking in confidence. It can also create a self-fulfilling prophecy, where you focus so much on your weaknesses that you fail to recognize and utilize your strengths. It's important to strike a balance when it comes to discussing your weaknesses. Rather than constantly focusing on them, it can be more effective to acknowledge them and then actively work to improve them. Additionally, it's important to also recognize and communicate your strengths, as this can help to build your confidence and improve your overall image. Number 4. Over-complimenting others. Over-complimenting others can have unintended negative consequences, despite being well-intentioned. When we give excessive compliments, we may come across as insincere or even manipulative. This is because our flattery may be seen as an attempt to gain favor or manipulate the other person into doing something for us. Additionally, over-complimenting can also make the recipient uncomfortable, especially if they do not feel that they have earned the praise. This can lead to feelings of guilt or imposter syndrome. It is important to remember that compliments should be genuine and specific. Rather than giving general, over-the-top compliments, focus on the specific actions or traits that you appreciate about the person. This will not only come across as more sincere, but it will also make the recipient feel more valued and validated for their unique qualities and accomplishments. Number 5. Believing your negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is a common problem that many people experience. It can be difficult to overcome and can have a significant impact on our mental health and well-being. When we believe our negative self-talk, we reinforce the negative beliefs we have about ourselves, which can lead to feelings of low self-esteem, anxiety, and depression. It's essential to recognize that negative self-talk is often based on inaccurate or irrational thoughts, rather than facts. When we challenge these thoughts and replace them with more positive and realistic ones, we can improve our mood, confidence, and overall well-being. One way to combat negative self-talk is to identify the situations or triggers that often lead to negative thinking. When we're aware of these triggers, we can develop strategies to manage them and respond in a more positive and constructive way. Additionally, we can practice self-compassion and kindness towards ourselves, rather than self-criticism. Number 6. Excessive apologizing. Excessive apologizing is a common behavior that many people engage in, often without realizing it. It can stem from a desire to be polite or avoid conflict, but it can also be a symptom of low self-esteem or anxiety. Constantly apologizing for minor things can lead to a decrease in self-confidence and can make others perceive you as insecure. It's important to recognize when you're over-apologizing and try to limit the behavior. Instead of apologizing for small things that are out of your control, focus on expressing gratitude or offering a solution. For example, instead of saying "I'm sorry for being late," try saying "Thank you for waiting for me, I appreciate your patience." If you do make a mistake that warrants an apology, be genuine in your apology and take responsibility for your actions. Remember that excessive apologizing can also have a negative impact on others. It can be frustrating or uncomfortable for them to constantly reassure or comfort someone who is apologizing excessively. It's important to strike a balance between being polite and taking responsibility for your actions, without constantly apologizing for things that are not your fault. Number 7. Letting others make decisions for you. This can have both positive and negative consequences. While it can relieve the pressure of decision-making and may help build strong relationships with others, it can also lead to a loss of autonomy and a lack of self-confidence. Over time, it can create a sense of learned helplessness, where an individual becomes reliant on others to make decisions for them. This behavior may stem from a fear of making the wrong decision or a lack of confidence in one's ability to make good decisions. However, continually relying on others to make decisions for you can prevent personal growth and development. It's essential to learn how to make decisions independently, and seeking guidance or advice is always an option. Number 8. Comparing yourself to others. Comparing yourself to others is a common habit that can negatively impact your mental health and self-esteem. When you compare yourself to others, you are essentially measuring your worth against someone else's, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Social media and the internet have made it easier than ever to compare ourselves to others, as we are bombarded with images of seemingly perfect lives and flawless bodies. However, it's important to remember that the images we see online are often curated and edited, and do not reflect the reality of someone's life. Additionally, everyone has their own unique journey and experiences, and it's not fair or productive to compare ourselves to others. Instead, focus on your own progress and accomplishments, and celebrate your individuality and strengths. By practicing self-compassion and mindfulness, you can break the cycle of comparison and cultivate a healthier relationship with yourself. Number 9. Avoiding risks and challenges. This is a common habit that many people adopt due to fear of failure or uncertainty. However, this habit can hinder personal growth and development. When we avoid taking risks and challenging ourselves, we miss out on opportunities to learn, grow, and achieve our goals. Challenges and risks provide opportunities for us to develop new skills and strengths, expand our knowledge, and build resilience. By avoiding them, we limit our potential and may become stuck in our comfort zones. It can also lead to a feeling of boredom and unfulfillment. It's important to note that taking risks doesn't mean being reckless or irresponsible. It's about taking calculated risks that align with our values and goals. By stepping out of our comfort zones and taking on new challenges, we can discover our true potential and lead a more fulfilling life. It can be scary, but with the right mindset and support, we can overcome our fears and achieve great things. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell.